If your Windows 11 PC feels slow, people always say one thing: just add more RAM and your PC will be faster. Sometimes that is true, but sometimes it is wasted money. RAM is not a magic speed button for every slow PC. Here's the truth in simple terms: no hype, no myths. You will know when RAM helps and when it changes nothing. RAM is short-term working space for Windows and your apps. It holds active data, so the CPU can access it quickly. When you have enough RAM, Windows stays smooth and responsive. Apps switch faster, and the system feels calm. When you do not have enough, Windows uses the page file. That means storage becomes emergency RAM, and it is slower. That is when you feel stutter, lag spikes, and freezing, especially when you multitask or open heavy apps. So does more RAM make your PC faster? Only when you are currently running out of RAM. If you are not running out, more RAM does not boost speed. It will not magically raise FPS or fix every delay. Here's how to check in real life. Press Ctrl, Shift Escape, and open Task Manager. Go to Performance, then Memory, and watch usage. Use your PC normally for 5 minutes, not a fake test. Open the apps you always use and your usual tabs. Then look at the memory percentage and behavior. If memory stays above 85 to 90%, you need more. If it sits around 40 to 60%, RAM is not the problem. If it spikes high only sometimes, you may still benefit, but only for those heavy moments, not daily basic tasks. Now, real examples on Windows 11 and gaming. If you game with Discord plus a browser and a launcher, 8 GB can choke. You will feel stutter when games load new areas. The whole PC feels busy, even if the GPU is okay. Going from 8 GB to 16 GB is the biggest upgrade for most users. It stops page file panic and restores smooth multitasking. But 16 GB to 32 GB is not always a visible speed jump. It depends on what you do on the PC daily. Who actually needs 32 GB or more in 2026? Video editors, heavy Photoshop users, VM users, and streamers. Also people who keep many big apps open all day. Or modern open-world gamers who hate stutter and hitching. Now, the part most people miss: configuration matters. It is not only the amount, it is also single versus dual channel. One stick can run single channel and reduce bandwidth. That can hurt smoothness and gaming lows on many systems. 2 sticks in dual channel often feel smoother at the same capacity. So 16 GB as 2 sticks can beat 16 GB as 1 stick. Speed and timings matter, but they are not first. Capacity and dual channel get the biggest real-world win. If your PC is slow, do not blame RAM too early. Storage pressure can make Windows feel heavy even with lots of RAM. If your C drive is nearly full, the system slows down. Keep at least 20% free space on the Windows drive. If Windows is installed on an HDD, it will feel slow. Even 32 GB cannot save an HDD from everyday sluggishness. Startup apps can also fake a low RAM problem. They steal CPU and disk right after boot. Your browser can be the real culprit too. Too many tabs and extensions can eat RAM and background CPU. People blame Windows, but the browser is the slow part. Fix extensions and background processes before buying hardware. Now the biggest myth: more RAM equals more FPS. If you are GPU bound, more RAM will not raise average FPS. But more RAM can reduce stutter and improve 1% lows. That makes games feel smoother, even if FPS numbers barely move. So here are simple buying rules you can trust. If you have 8 GB, go to 16 GB, preferably as 2 sticks. If you have 16 GB, upgrade only if you hit 90% usage, or if you stutter while multitasking and you can confirm it. If you stream, edit, run vMIS, or do heavy creative work, target 32 GB. If you already have 32 GB and feel slow, The issue is elsewhere. Comment your CPU, GPU, RAM amount, and SSD or HDD. I will tell you the smartest upgrade for your exact setup. Follow for real Windows 11 performance truths that save money. And subscribe if you want the next video on what actually speeds up a slow PC.